My level's a little too loud there.
Oh wow. You're very loud.
Coming in hot.
Sweet. All right then. Well, welcome to Berpod. I'm Rickles. You're Ryan. Today we got Kevin with us.
Hello.
What's up, man?
Kevin, I have no idea how to say your last name. Ghaffarkhan or
Ghaffarkhan?
Ghaffar?
I've heard Genghis Khan.
Genghis Khan?
Ghaffar? I don't know. There's a lot of variations.
How do you spell it? Ghaffarkhan?
Ghaffarkhan.
Wow.
Yeah. Yeah. It's a mouthful.
Is that like one of those last names that, like, when you're in school, no one would ever like get it right ever?
Pretty much, everyone, it was, they went through Genghis Khan, Garofalo. I think Joe called me Dufaho for the longest time.
Dufaho?
Yeah. So, yeah.
That's a pretty wild last name. Did it take you a while, like as a kid, to correctly spell it?
I don't know. I think I maybe put like a mental block, just to like block that out. I figure, might have taken a long time, a lot of letters.
Or you just write G.
Yeah.
I'm Kevin G. See, I've like been blessed with like the most simplistic name ever, Chang.
Right.
I mean, it's like scattered throughout all of Asian culture, and it's not very hard to spell or
No.
say wrong at all.
No.
Chang.
Yeah, it's
I mean, you're
in
saying
the English language, it's pretty easy to pronounce and write down on paper.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, you're Conway.
Yeah, it's easy too. Well, no, you'd be surprised, man. Like people at like I don't know, at like restaurants or something like that. You're taking a to-go order, like it's Conway. Oh, how do you spell it? It's Conway.
But they never say it
sometimes
wrong.
no,
right?
they don't say it wrong. But I've had Canway before. I mean,
Yeah.
other stupid things.
All right. So one last time, Ghaffarkhan.
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 So,
Ghaffarkhan.
Ghaffarkhan.
All right. So Ghaffart on.
Exactly. You got it.
All right, sweet. Well, welcome to the podcast. I know you said you've listened for a while, so it's pretty cool that finally we were able to match this up. I know you were supposed to have you on last week, but we overbooked by accident.
Yeah.
Yeah, no worries. I'm glad to be on, It seems like a lot of fun.
It's not.
It's not.
This is a terrible place to be. It's just a whirlwind of depression and self-loathing that no one can ever escape. So
Yeah.
welcome to that world.
Man, you're crushing my hopes and dreams.
I mean, that's in the show title, right? Like Dream Crusher.
Yeah, it should be something like that.
Yeah.
Dream Crash, Welcome to Hell.
Watch Berpod for all your hopes and dreams to die. If you ever had any self-esteem, it's gone now. Could you imagine if we were all just like super depressed like on here? It's like, my day went pretty shitty today.
And that was, I guess you'd like get a depression. The people that are depressed, that sort of crowd. Listen to like Smiths all day.
Bright eyes as well.
Yeah, Bright Eyes. Elliott Smith.
Oh man, I had a girl I dated once that tried having sex to Elliott Smith.
Oh, that's depressing.
It was really weird. I shut it down right away. I don't know how that would ever get someone into like the sexy mood.
I don't know, man. Next thing you know, you turn around and stab a fucking knife in your heart.
I can't take this orgasms anymore. All right, well, so we know each other pretty much through the BMX world, right?
Yeah, I think like Mike and I think James, I met them through Vans, many years ago.
Oh, the old Vans days.
Yep. So I think at the time I was probably still in college. I think, you were probably still in high school or so. So I don't know.
How old are you?
34.
Okay, so I may have been in middle school.
Hey, he's about
So
a
that's
couple grades higher than you.
Yeah, that's 6 years you got on us.
Okay.
It's not that big, but still. Oh, did you ever ride Vans?
I think I skateboarded it once, and then I rollerbladed it once too.
You fruit booted it?
I played hockey for a long period of my life. I mean, I skated it with hockey skates, but I didn't have like what do they call them, like K2s or the inline skates or something like that.
I have no idea what they're called.
Yeah, I think they're called K2s, but I had fucking Mission hockey skates on my skating.
Oh man, well Vans was just like a dream. Like I'm so sad that place closed down because like you never realize how good it is until it's gone.
Yeah, exactly. And the whole kind of community and, going to see everyone a couple times a week.
Oh, yeah.
Well, it was Tuesdays and Thursdays, right?
Yep, Tuesdays, Thursdays, and Sunday nights too.
That's right.
So
those were BMX nights.
Yeah.
We were like the black sheep of the extreme sport community. Everyone else got to go in there every single day, every hour, except BMX. Like,
Oh, they had a specific nights just for BMX.
Yeah.
And then you couldn't ride the bulls, but people would still ride them.
That's right. I remember because
hey, man.
there's only skateboarders and freebooters in there allowed.
Yep. And then people would sneak in the back fence and get in for free.
Dude, I was able to do that because my wrists were so tiny I could reach through the fence hole and open up the latch and just sneak into the back pyramid section. And so there was like a solid 6 months where our entire group never paid.
Jeez.
It was great.
No, I missed out on that because I got super into skateboarding after it closed down.
Okay.
What year did it close down? Like 04 or
Like 2003?
2003?
Something like that, yeah. I think
Yeah.
I still sucked really bad when it was open.
Wow.
Like I was just starting to do stuff when it finally closed.
Yeah, I think I was too. I was kind of scared to do even the small downhill rail at the time, and I was like, it's not that big, but
Right.
hit the box jump and some other stuff over there too. But
I'm pretty sure I saw someone die on the vert ramp.
The big one?
Yeah.
I used to slide down it. Just, sit on the edge and
That's
just
what most people.
slide
That was the only thing the vert ramp was there for, was people to slide down. But I saw this guy. I remember. I feel terrible that I even egged him on. But I remember me and Joel were sitting there at the bottom, and this guy was like, "Dude, I'm gonna drop into the vert ramp for the first time." Yeah, do it. But
on his bike.
Yeah, and Kevin, you know this. You'll understand right when I say it. He dropped in straight.
oh,
Yeah, see, when you're on a bike,
your head's driving to the ground.
so when you're on a bike, you want to drop in at an angle so that way none of your body and your bike catches. So you're kind of
Oh, okay.
but if you go straight in and just kind of your bottom of your bike will clip.
yeah.
So you're dropping in on a skateboard.
Yeah.
How they go, these skateboarders go straight in.
But on a bike, but he just rolled in.
I feel like you just kind of just hit the bottom real hard.
I heard he was in a body cast.
Holy shit.
Yeah.
That's a 12-foot drop?
Yeah,
14?
I think it was 12-foot vert ramp, so at least
It was pretty high up there.
yeah.
And I just remember looking at I wish I could have seen what kind of face I had on, because I was just holy shit. And the whole ambulance had to come, but just seeing he clipped and then just
I remember being there on my rollerblades and little kids getting stuck in the bowls. They'd have pretty much you'd see at a fucking an actual swimming pool where there's poles to rescue people. And the kids, 8 years old, crying, yeah.
get me out of here.
You see a Vans assistant go there with a pole and fucking pull them out.
No,
pretty funny.
it was great, but it's just exactly like you said, the community that was around Vans was the best. Even though we had to sign a petition to get in at first, because originally it was just only skate.
Yeah, I wish like I said, I wish I'd experienced a little bit more.
But good old BMX days.
Yeah.
How long have you been riding for?
So I think I started in middle school, 7th or 8th grade. So let's see, maybe 97 or 98-ish.
So more than 20 years.
Yeah, so something like that. Yeah, it's, I don't know, crazy progression over the years, and what kids are doing now. And
dude, there's no way I could keep up if I were still on a bike.
Right, everything, man. Motocross, skateboarding is absolutely insane. That's the expectations of becoming a pro now. It's ridiculous.
Yeah, I think at a certain point you just realize hey, I'm good and I ride for fun, but
That's the way it's staying.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm just glad the bikes got later because, you know, the soreness next day, I just remember you'd like lie in bed and it's like, I can't move. Like, it's like a 50-pound bike.
Bikes used to be heavy as fuck.
Well, I remember your bike that you had was pretty heavy.
My bike? What? My bike?
The brown one?
No, that baby was light.
I mean, it was pretty heavy when I felt it.
I mean, heavy in comparison to a skateboard.
Yeah, that's true.
But no, like they used to have like, I guess it's the only people that are gonna make sense. This is gonna make sense to is if anyone who like rides out there on the other side of the camera there is like they just had huge dropouts on the old frames and like old American bottom brackets, external headsets, 44-2 sprockets,
Heavy
free wheels.
steel.
I mean, it's always been steel.
Yeah.
It was like 40-pound bikes. So, you know, you're like, well, it's an 8-pound frame. I mean,
yeah. And now bikes are down to like 18 pounds or such.
Yeah, 18 or, you know, like low 20s and, you know.
Oh, shit.
Yeah. It's insane.
So those old BMXers are probably pretty ripped.
Dude, you go back and like watch old like riding videos and you're just like, how the fuck were they doing that on that? Like you watch someone like tail whip like on an old like 80s bike, you're like, what the fuck? That's fucking magic they're doing right now. There's no way like anyone.
Yeah.
Like you're literally.
That's pretty rad though. They used to ride those kind of bikes.
Yeah, but it's insane. The heaviness. Or like the joy you got when you finally got like a lighter part finally for the first time.
Yeah, I just remember it's like, man, I'm not sore in the morning anymore. Something's wrong here.
Yeah. I think my first bike was a Haro 540 Air. All chrome. Golf ball sprocket.
Nice.
Yeah.
Yeah, I actually had a Hoffman Taj, but at the time it was too heavy because I was in middle school. So my brother swapped it out for like a S&M dirt bike frame. And then I was like, wow, I can actually like bunny hop.
That's awesome. That was my first frame after the Haro was the S&M dirt bike.
Nice.
I still have it in my room out there.
Okay.
Yeah.
Rad.
Mm-hmm.
That one dude just died recently.
Yeah. Kevin Robinson.
Kevin Robinson.
Oh,
Yeah.
that's right. Yeah.
I only remember him from the video game, whichever one he was in. I don't remember which one he was in. Was he in a video game?
Uh-huh.
Yeah, I remember him from the video game.
I met him.
Oh, you met him?
Mm-hmm. Super nice dude. Back when I went to Woodward in like 2003, I think it was. Yeah. I met a couple of the pros. You know, whatever. No big deal.
You had the you had a picture of some of them, don't you?
I mean, Matt Hoffman remembers me by name, but whatever. I mean, nothing to brag about, nothing to write home about, you know, but whatever. Hey, Matt Hoffman, I know you're watching out there. Let's go grab a beer, maybe a taco.
How'd he die? I just saw somebody post on Instagram like rest in peace.
Yeah, I think he had a stroke, but there weren't really that many details. So yeah, it was. I don't know. I think he was pretty young. He was like maybe like 45 or something around
Wow.
there. Oh.
Yeah. He came close to beating Matt Hoffman's high air too, didn't he?
I think so. I know there was some sort of like backflip record that I think he had just done. But yeah, I don't remember exactly what it was. It was, you know, something I think I saw in passing.
Yeah.
Is that the one like when you take the motorbike? When it used to be back in the day, I guess, and you know, hold on to a motorbike.
You're towed in?
Fly into the ramp. Yeah.
Yeah, Matt Hoffman hit 27 feet. I think they said
Jesus
Kevin Robinson was 26 feet. But I remember when they took it for like a Ride Mag cover, it was like at a weird angle, so everyone thought it was higher than Matt Hoffman's air, and it set off like this whole controversy and things.
Oh.
And
Oh, BMX, always a controversy.
yeah. But
How high do they go off like when they do the mega ramp now? Do they go pretty high?
like 10, 12 feet.
Oh, so you go way higher if you grab onto a motorcycle.
Yeah. I mean, that's about right. Like,
I think so. I don't know. I haven't watched a lot of Meg Ramp recently, but I
Yeah.
feel like it's, you know, the ramp's way higher than I want to go. So.
Oh yeah, that ramp is huge.
yeah, I don't think I'd ever touch a mega ramp.
I see those like fucking 8-year-old kids doing it on a skateboard, and I cannot believe that. It's just insane. One kid did a 1080 spin on it, I think. I can't remember. I was like, what the fuck?
Well, when I was in Richmond recently for the FBM Powers Bike Shop Jam, there was this kid there who they had a ramp set up on the side, and he just threw out a 900 like it was nothing. I mean, he didn't land it.
Yeah.
But like the only reason he didn't land it because his front wheel slipped a little bit when he landed. And I was sitting next to Matt Hoffman. I was like, "What's it like seeing someone do it so easily now?" And he's like, "But Matt Hoffman's like the most awkward person." Right. And he's just like, "Oh, it's cool. He sent me a video of him doing it once, and it was cool." It's like,
all right,
good talk. Good talk.
So he's not much of a talker.
I mean, I feel like the most talented people always have like a social quirk to them. You know?
Yeah,
I think so. And I wonder too, maybe just the accumulation of, falling. I don't know.
All the brain damage. Maybe not brain damage, but at least like hits to the head that he's had. And
yeah, and times that he's knocked himself out and, put himself in, under.
Drove, what's his name, to suicide. Didn't they say?
Oh, Dave Mirra.
After his brain autopsy.
Yeah.
That he hit his head a little bit too many fucking times.
Yeah, I think with everyone, you hit your
Football
head.
players too, man.
Yeah. Quite a few times. I know I've definitely face planted like quite a few times.
Have you knocked yourself out though?
I don't think I've knocked myself out. I think the closest I came was like I just smashed my face because I did a fakie wall ride, and when I was pulling out, I pulled out the back wheel, but I did a nose wheelie, just like right to your face on,
I know exactly what you're talking. I feel like we should have a finger bike with us so we could like demonstrate everything that we're saying right now, because like some of this makes absolutely no sense to like some people, but like it's like
I'm trying to think what a fakie wall ride is. That when you go straight out of the wall?
So yeah, you put your kind of two tires, I guess for the camera, two tires up, and then I pulled my back wheel out, but my front one just landed in like a nose wheelie, and I was still like pulled out.
Oh,
so I did that, and then just straight to the the pavement, and I was like, my eyes watering, like my nose, I don't think it's broken, so let's go continue street riding.
We're good.
Yeah.
Crazy, man.
Mm-hmm.
Well, you broke your neck riding a bike, so.
Thanks.
Point out the obvious.
I hadn't noticed. Is that what happened? No, it's true. I wouldn't change it. I mean, of course I would change it a little bit, but I'm glad it was BMX that took me down.
Yeah. Did you ever knock yourself out?
I don't think so.
And you brought it up. I thought you would have like a story.
No.
And I was like, oh, I've knocked myself out once.
I wasn't very cool. All the cool kids knocked themselves out. Not me.
I don't know. In a few years, like 20 years from now, you might find out they really fucked themselves up.
That's true. No. But like I said, I'm glad it was BMX that took me out, because I'm not getting all like emotional right now. I'm literally clearing my throat.
Let me clear my throat.
No, like nothing beats the high of riding a bike with your friends and going to the park and accomplishing a new trick and stuff. And like, you know exactly what I'm saying.
Yeah.
Like, it's great.
Yeah, I kind of want to jump back on rails, but I think it's been about 10 years, and I was like, the last rail that I tried, it was bad news.
Me too. I think if I ever get back on a bike, there's no way I'm going near a fucking rail, because that's what did me in, the handrail. Those blasted things.
They're pretty crazy.
Yeah. But moving on.
Moving
I
on.
was just seeing if you guys would pick it up from there.
Well, did you have a podcast, I heard?
No, it was actually like one of my roommates' old podcasts. So I just kind of like chimed in briefly, like,
oh, okay.
I was watching TV and I was like, oh, I have something to say.
Does he still do it?
Well, his friend actually lives up here in Fairfax, and then he moved down to Charlottesville. So kind of every once in a while, like if they're together, they'll try and do it. And I think they did a couple remotely, but it's, a little bit harder with the logistics to kind of set it up.
Yeah. We're lucky that we have this new room now that we can do this.
Yeah.
And so, yeah, welcome to the studio.
Thank you.
I think we can call it the pod.
The pod.
Yeah. Berpod?
Yeah.
The pod? Oh, well. So I know you're a giant Marvel nerd like me, right?
Yep.
We busted in. We ran into each other at Comic-Con one year.
Yeah, I think it was maybe like 2 years ago or something. Yeah, I went to I think Baltimore again this past year too.
Did you?
Just one day. I think I went on Sunday. So.
I think I went on Saturday with my friend Bobby.
Okay. Yeah, because I think I don't know, one of my buddies. We just wanted to kind of avoid the crowds on Saturday, and Ice Cold Water guy. We definitely wanted to see him. I don't know if you saw him.
Well, you saw him too?
Yeah, he's the best. I mean,
Holy shit! Yeah.
What are you talking about?
Okay. You want to explain it, or do you want me to explain it? Okay, so there's this guy who's standing in front of a cooler. The entire time he's just singing. He's like, I got that ice cold water, and it's only $1.
Is it outside the convention?
Yeah, just sitting right out there, and he's singing that for like hours over and over. And he's like, ice, 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 ice. I got that ice cold water. I thought that was just like an off chance that I saw him.
Nah.
It's good to know that he's like a multiple day extravaganza.
It's pretty wild.
Yeah, because I think the last time when I saw you, he was there at that time, and then me and my friend were like, "Man, hopefully we see the Ice Cold Water guy," because he seems like a staple there. I mean,
Yeah. You should do a cosplay, go inside the fucking convention as the Ice Cold Water guy.
No, we should get him on the podcast.
I don't know. I mean,
He lives in Baltimore.
Yeah.
And he sells water for $1.
yeah.
Pretty sure he probably doesn't have a phone number or.
I'm pretty sure he's got a phone. He usually is either wearing a tank top or like no shirt.
Oh, okay.
And then,
I mean, he sells water for $1. I mean, it's a pretty profitable business.
If you can get a hold of him, yeah.
I mean, he might ask for a guest fee. I don't know.
Yeah, it's true.
How are the sponsors doing?
Or he might try to sell his water.
I'll pay the guest fee. I don't care. I'll just throw him 50. I'll buy some water from him if he comes on here and does his jingle. But yeah. So since you're a Marvel nerd, I know you said you wanted to talk about it. So what do you think about this whole cool new Disney Fox merger?
I'm really excited. Mainly the X-Men Avengers hopefully can come together in some sort of meaningful relationship in the future.
I know.
Just the kind of possibilities before it was like, hey, we got these guys, and even with Spider-Man, before he kind of joined, up with like the Avengers and all that. I mean, before it was like, well, he's a Fox guy, we can't really bring him in, and what was the movie that they brought him in on?
Civil War.
Yeah, Civil War. So yeah, we're. For some reason, I was having a blank there, but so when they brought him in Civil War, and then the couple movies like the rebranding with was it Tom Holland now? And
who I think's perfect.
Yeah, it's funny because I'm actually partial to Andrew Garfield.
I liked Andrew Garfield, but I liked him more as a Spider-Man,
And
not as much as
Peter.
Yeah,
Okay.
exactly.
And Spider-Man.
You're just over there shaking your head, such and such.
I didn't see the new Spider-Man, so I can't really.
I need to show you it.
I heard it's. Well, I've already been over this. I heard it sucks.
No. Do you think it sucks?
I don't think it sucks, but I wouldn't say it's like one of my favorite. I think, well, from a movie standpoint, like was it Old Man Logan? It was probably like my favorite more recently. But
Logan was great.
Yeah. Just like emotionally, and then the way they brought in X-30 or 23. Yeah, as a child. But I think it was a good movie. I liked Michael Keaton in it. This is a time where I'm starting to feel older because I was like, yeah, some of the actors, I don't know who these people are, like with like the love interests and stuff like that. And, but like Michael Keaton, I think was a great villain. And yeah, it was a lot of fun.
I loved him as the Vulture. And just great that I just wonder what bird, like flying animal he's going to play next.
Oh, Michael Keaton.
Yeah.
With all the bird characters he played.
Batman, Birdman, Vulture. Next he's the Goose.
Yeah.
But I didn't know if you're like so in case you're out of the loop, what he's talking about is like the whole. Did you hear about Disney buying Fox?
No.
Oh, okay. So Fox owns the rights to the X-Men and the Fantastic Four, so which is why they were never able to be in the MCU. And now Disney just bought them, so Marvel has all its characters back, which means now the Fantastic Four and the X-Men can be in the Marvel Cinematic Universe. and they can all play around, which opens up a whole possibility of movies.
Oh, really?
And I think the most exciting part about it is like Fantastic Four had the best villains, and now they can bring in the best villains. Kang the Conqueror and Galactus.
Yeah, I don't know who those are.
You know what I'm talking about, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. See?
Yeah. And I was thinking of like Doctor Doom as well. But
Mm-hmm.
yeah, and also too, like it wasn't the word mutant, like they couldn't use it,
I think so.
Yeah, it was something. I think it was for maybe like Quicksilver and Scarlet Witch. They were just enhanced, I think, instead of mutants.
Yeah. I'm just wondering how it's gonna go after Infinity War.
Are they going to get all new X-Men characters? Like everybody's going to be new?
Oh yeah, they're
Like a
definitely gonna
new
recast
Wolverine?
the entire thing because then they don't want to be confused with like the old X-Men movies.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
true. Yeah, it makes sense.
And as much as I loved Hugh Jackman as Wolverine, I think there can be a better Wolverine because Hugh Jackman was like 6 feet tall, and Wolverine was like 4'5". It was like
Oh, really? Jeez.
yeah, the X-Men were always giving him shit for being a short motherfucker.
Yep, and then maybe another like Sabretooth as well. Like there's a lot of stuff you can do there, I think, in the Weapon X stuff.
Yeah,
Do.
and actually have Cyclops should be showing off as a badass.
Oh yeah. Yep.
Yeah, he was a pussy in the other.
I've
movies.
only seen X-Men movies. I've only seen the first one came out, what?
2000.
Was it 2000? I don't know.
Yeah.
I was a kid when I saw it. And then Logan. That was the only ones I've ever seen.
Really?
Yeah. I don't really like X-Men. I thought it was kind of lame.
You got to go back and watch the show.
Well, there's like, what, 8, 9 movies?
Yeah, I think some of them. One of them, like, I think I was joking because it was like, yeah, I'm the Juggernaut bitch, and like we were joking they put that in the movie after we saw the clip, and then we saw it and we were like, why did they do like that? Is so.
They're trying to grab that
Yeah.
meme. Like, oh, it'll be great if we turn this meme into reality. I'm like, no, it was funny because it was stupid.
Wasn't his name Deadpool part of X-Men?
Yeah,
But I guess I've seen 3 X-Men movies then.
man. Deadpool's like the closest X-Men movie to the X-Men comics as opposed to the other X-Men movies. Those are just
That was by Marvel. Was Deadpool by Marvel?
no, it's by Marvel, but it's still like Fox Studios that did it.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, Ryan Reynolds just fought for it.
Well, what was his name? An X-Men or guy that plays Captain America?
Chris Evans.
Chris Evans.
Yeah.
He was an X-Men.
Mm-mm. He was in the original Fantastic Four
Oh,
movies.
okay. I
He's
know
the
he's
Human
been.
Torch.
I knew he was been like 2 superheroes.
Okay, I was gonna say there's Ryan Reynolds who's Green Lantern, but people might not acknowledge that exists.
Yeah,
What is Green Lantern? Is that like?
that's DC.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
So that's a different world.
Different, yeah.
Get with it, Ryan. Don't you know your superhero lore?
Yeah.
You know me.
Sorry, I'm not up to date with all the superhero stuff. I just saw the.
Well, maybe if the
That's
superheroes
not-
are
that's-
playing
never mind,
golf,
that's
you'd
not
be
a
interested.
That's true. Yeah.
We have Wolverine out there like cutting wedge and on the green. Well,
Yeah.
like, man, look at that birdie. Then you'd finally have your attention.
Yeah. Maybe.
All right, I think we've just thought of X-Men's new movie, X-Men Go Golfing.
Be a good tour.
You know, capture that small niche market that just includes you.
Just mine. Just for me.
Yeah. I mean, fans are gonna drop off like flies, but
Yeah,
you
I know.
You'll be
I'll
glad that
have
they're finally
solid
included.
entertainment.
Mm-hmm.
It'll all be worth it.
Yeah, exactly.
Well, did you watch that new trailer today? I think it was put out today by Peter Jackson. Directed it. Just directing the movie. It's called like Mortal Machines or something like that, or fuck, I can't remember what it's called.
Mm-mm.
I just looked it up on my phone. This movie
You know
looks.
what it's talking
It's
I don't know. I
it's
haven't
like
seen
a.
it.
Well, the trailer just came out. Oh, that's what it. Mortal Engines.
No, not
You
really.
watch the trailer, it's fucking ridiculous. It's like it looks like Mad Max, but there's cities on huge like rolling, like London's on like a moving vehicle.
Oh wow.
Yeah, it looks fucking insane.
Really?
Yeah.
That sounds interesting.
Like it's really weird and crazy. Yeah, I'd watch that if I watched that trailer. It's pretty wild. It's called Mortal Engines. And they said it's going to be like a saga, so I'm guessing it's going to be like 3 movies. Yeah.
Interesting.
I'll take a peek.
What's his name's in it? Hugo Weaving. The guy that played, is that the guy that played
Agent Smith.
Agent Smith, yeah. He's in it, yeah.
And the Red Skull.
In the Red Skull and the elf.
Yeah, he's an elf.
Yeah, that guy.
He's been a couple other things.
He was the V for Vendetta. He was.
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah.
He was the
The Vendetta.
the Vendetta, I guess you'd call it.
Or just V.
Yeah, there's a lot of movie trailers coming out
Yep.
for all kinds of shit.
You still haven't seen Star Wars.
Nah, I probably won't see that till it comes out on DVD.
Really?
I've already read everything about it
Okay.
too.
You saw it, right?
I did. Yeah.
Yeah. So, without spoiling anything for anyone out there in the Burr sphere,
I already read it.
out of wait, like you
The whole plot.
You know the whole plot?
Yeah. Because I don't really care anymore. Because everybody said it was
wait.
it was horrible. So I'll just wait till it comes out on DVD.
It wasn't horrible, but I guess so. Spoiler territory.
Well, I guess.
Fair.
All right. If you haven't seen Star
That's
Wars,
a very sensitive subject because I remember when the 7th episode came out, people were flipping out on Facebook because I don't know if they did this time, but people were dickheads and saying Han Solo died.
yeah, that was terrible.
If people haven't seen it by now, spoilers.
Yeah, that's been 2 years now, so I think we're in the safe zone.
Han, we're gonna get an angry message. Han Solo died. No.
There's an episode 7.
Son of a bitch. But I guess if you haven't seen Star Wars yet, turn it off.
Oh, he
Maybe
hasn't
come
seen
back.
it. You said you haven't seen it.
I've seen it.
Oh, you have seen it.
Yeah, we were talking about it.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, we talked about it earlier.
Oh, okay.
Without you, you know.
Gotcha.
We had our own thing going on. We have our own podcast and everything. You know.
The side project.
Uh-huh.
Or maybe this is the side project.
This is the side project. But like out of 10, what did you think?
Probably around like 6.5 ish if we're doing half.
It's not worth me going to theaters.
Like I say, like I'd probably say 6.5 too.
And not worth
Yeah.
not worth me paying all that money to go see it in theaters.
It's a very pretty movie.
Yeah.
I'm sure it is. Is it?
It's just like I feel like Luke was wasted.
I want to go live on that island. That island.
That island did look awesome.
Is that where he's training? What's her name?
He doesn't even train Ray.
Oh, he doesn't?
He just like angrily says like, "Hey, here's the Force."
Hey, are you okay? No.
Yeah,
And she was like, no, I'm fine. It was just I mishandled my blaster.
yeah. Like he barely does anything for her.
Oh, really?
He's just like an angry, bitter old man. He's like, that old Force is coming back up here again to bother me. I'm gonna go be a grump in my cave.
I heard like they like get along. Kylo Ren and Rey for a second. They like
That's the only part of the story I really liked.
they got along for a second.
Was Rey and Kylo like
Yeah.
their whole dynamic and relationship in it was really good. Like you could see the struggle between them. Like
Yeah,
They got
because
some emotions going on.
they had that great fight in the last, Force Awakens, and then together, they're fighting together in this movie. So
yeah, like they set it up perfectly for the next movie for them to have beef.
Yeah, I read they get along for a second, then hate each other later on.
Yeah, like when
Or they both go different directions or whatever.
yeah, like when again, spoilers. Just beware. I don't want to be that dickhead that ruins everything. I want to make sure they're more. When they
Luke
kill
Skywalker dies.
he does not die.
maybe he kind of does. I mean, he's gonna be a Jedi ghost.
Well, obviously, yes.
But we're getting into it. When they're killing Snoke, when Kylo kills Snoke, that's when they're like on the same team for a little bit, and then he's like, "All right, Snoke's dead. You want to join me too?" And she's like, "No." He's like, "But I killed Snoke for you." And she's like, "Oh, I don't care. That's still bad."
What does he look like?
Snoke?
Yeah. Is
like
he?
Decrepit old man with like a jagged something or other.
He looks like if my face were a kiwi and someone took a bite out of the kiwi and left me out in the sun.
Wow.
He's not a very big person.
He's a small dude. Does he know like the Force and stuff like that?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think he was a wasted villain too.
Not really.
Yeah, I feel like they could have built him up a lot bigger. Like he's supposed to be kind of this all powerful guy.
I mean, he was cool in the episode 7 with him like being projected, and he was like, who the fuck is that guy? That guy looks evil as shit.
Yeah, they built him up as this cool old badass, and then like they get to them, he's like, I did this force thing, and I pulled your lightsaber away, and then Kylo's like, yeah, I'm gonna kill you.
You're distracted by something else.
Yeah, lightsaber through the chest. Romp.
Yeah. Does he still have his temper moments, Kylo Ren?
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah, I think he's kind of unsure about himself too in like certain moments.
Yeah. He definitely has some tantrums though.
I was laughing internally when I saw the movie in theater because I didn't want to laugh out loud in the theaters when he was smashing his helmet on the fucking panel.
There's more of that. That's why I call him Pussy McGee.
Okay.
Pussy McGee.
He's also dating what's her name in real life. The chick that's on Girls.
Leah Dunham?
Yeah, Lena Dunham.
Who's Lena Dunham?
I don't know.
The one who wrote Girls. I don't know. She starred Girls, I think. Right?
She's just a little wild.
I don't think I've seen Girls.
No, I haven't either.
I think it was it the main one. Like
Yeah, she's like the main one.
Okay, yeah, then it's her. There's
Yeah, she's just a little wild.
Well, then I am out of the loop. What?
They should have just killed Princess Leia off because she's already dead.
More spoilers.
Yeah, about that.
Oh, she is dead?
No, you thought she was gonna die, and then she kind of just magically she gets like launched into space, and then all of a sudden she like her eyes open. She's like, "Nah, I'm going back to the ship," and just kind of like passes out and like flies like a Mary Poppins fly, and just like I don't. It's just the weirdest thing.
And it sounds far-fetched there.
It was it was more like a Matilda thing, like she started flying into the.
Oh, okay.
But yeah, I don't know how they're gonna pull that off with her being dead.
Yeah, I don't know how far they filmed ahead or if they just filmed for this movie. I haven't really looked it up, but I think one of my friends was telling me that they filmed some for the next one, so I don't know. Maybe like Tupac or Biggie projections.
That's what I was thinking.
She's gonna drop a platinum record after her death.
I heard what's his name took over the last movie. J.J. Abrams.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, he took over for the director.
Yeah, he did.
So what does it lead up to? Like, oh shit, there's another movie. Like,
not really.
Okay. Because at like the end of Empire Strikes Back, like, they're all together and they need to go get Han.
Everyone's just kind of fucked at the end of this movie.
Okay. Well, they're kind of fucked at the end of Empire Strikes Back.
Yeah, but there's a glimmer of hope for them.
I guess to go get Han back.
Yeah.
But they're still depressed because he's just lost his fucking arm. The one dude's frozen in fucking carbonite. And then betrayed by his best friend.
Yeah. I don't know. This one just... I don't know.
Yeah, I mean, it's just a lot of weird things. Benicio del Toro.
Oh, yeah, he's just kind of there.
Benicio del Toro's in it?
Yeah.
Oh, shit. I might go see it. I love Benicio del Toro.
So do I. Yeah. But he's in it for like all of 5 minutes.
Oh, really?
He's got a little stutter.
Yeah. Basically, without telling you anything about the movie, this is a very vague, hey, we need to go find a guy. Oh, we didn't find that guy. So, hey, there's another guy. Let's get this guy. This guy, it's Benicio del Toro.
He'll do.
Shit, man.
That's all he does in it. Like, perfect explanation.
Yeah.
The whole, like, Finn and Rose, like, side plot line, I didn't give a shit about.
It was Rose is, they kept, when I was, the synopsis I was reading, they kept saying, talk about Rose. I don't know. He's a new character, I guess.
It's an Asian character, I think, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. I wasn't sure of the name, so.
Yeah, she's just some Asian person that finds Finn and like, oh, I'm your buddy now.
Yeah. Let's
go on an adventure.
The storyline I read by Finn, though, sounds like he's had a pretty badass storyline in the movie.
He could have if they let him die.
So shit.
All right, like, tell me if you disagree with this. Wouldn't it have been so much better if he died at that moment?
Yeah, I think so.
It would have been, there's a moment where he could have saved everyone and he was about to die. He closed his eyes and accepted it. And then Rose was like, I'm going to save you.
Yeah.
It comes and like hits his ship out of the way. And he's like, why the fuck you save me? And like, it could have been such a satisfying death. And there's, I don't know.
So I wasn't sure though, like if they went that way too, if he didn't make it, like if he just died, but he didn't like completely complete what he was going to do in that moment.
Where you're just like, just death was like, oh, well, Finn's dead now.
Yeah. So they're just like, he kills him and the base is still kind of fucked. So
that would kind of would have been funny.
Yeah.
I mean, there was a bunch of unexpected shit like that I wouldn't be surprised about. Now, saying all this, I will say though, it is a good movie. It's just not what I guess maybe I had high expectations, or just some of the decisions, and it just seems strange. Like Luke being just a bitter old man, and
yeah, because I think I heard they changed a little bit about like Luke's character arc or story based on like what he said, but they didn't really go into too much detail.
Yeah, I remember him saying like he fundamentally disagrees with every decision they made about Luke, but it's his job to bring the character to fruition.
Okay.
It's just, I wanted a badass scene of Luke. He's finally a Jedi master. The CGI is finally caught up to movies where they can make things cool, and I just wanted him to have a badass Jedi scene of him force throw, lightsaber, kill, and then he's just like hologram.
Oh, okay.
And then he just disappears, fades off like a leaf in the wind.
Did they ever find out who the hell Rey is? Does it hint towards
her parents?
Yeah, like, or who the hell she is?
Go on, you can tell them.
Okay. Just like normal like trash people, I think they said. They were kind of like nondescript, like, no, it's not like related to anyone that's important.
She just has the Force.
Just a couple of drunks. Yeah. That's all it was. Like, and Kyle was like, he's like, you can say, you know who your parents are. She's like, they were a couple of drunks, weren't they? He's like, yeah.
Jeez.
Like, oh, okay. like I feel like that's a whole other storyline.
What kind of
drinks
are they drinking, man?
I don't know.
Let's pretend they had the Force when they were drunk or something.
Like they just balled up that whole potential storyline, just threw it away. Just, nah, we don't need her to maybe be connected to Obi-Wan at all, or Skywalkers or anything. You know, just or some famous Jedi from the past,
Qui-Gon Jinn or something like that, or
that would have been cool if there's like she was related to Qui-Gon. But no, just a bunch of drunks.
Yeah. Just drunks.
It sold her off.
Yep.
Sounds like they didn't really do a good storyline, sit down together and had any bright ideas.
I mean, it was good.
Yeah.
Very pretty movie.
I was listening to the radio today, and they're talking about how, I don't know, these kind of like franchises like that want to continue making movies should get out of that, like, I guess that storyline of that universe and just start a different like a whole different storyline. Like kind of Rogue One does that, but it's still part of that storyline, but there's just the way new characters. Mm-hmm. Like I thought that was kind of like they just need to do something fucking new.
So same universe, different characters.
Yeah. I mean, what Marvel does. I mean, but they're all characters on paper. But you know, I mean, Star Wars has hundreds and hundreds of books.
Yeah, I agree.
It's something that was, you know, like a movie when there was the whole Jedi, you know, the whole order of the Jedi, you know, there's hundreds and hundreds of Jedis, and they should do shit like that and stuff like that.
I will say though, I did like the Yoda cameo.
There's a Yoda cameo.
Uh-huh. Yeah, I don't remember what he said.
I don't remember what he said either, but he like
use the Force.
he lights a tree on fire and hits Luke over the head with his cane. That's all that happens, and you're just like, sweet Yoda, cool. He's of course he's a Jedi ghost, but at that point I was expecting Darth Vader to like pop up as a Jedi ghost too, and an Obi-Wan Jedi ghost too, but
bing bing.
Yeah, like little angel devils on Luke's shoulders, like, no, Luke, you should help her. Nah, fuck Rey, she doesn't need help.
Yoda came out as a puppet, like when the second movie, or Empire Strikes Back.
He looked a lot like the puppet, so
fucking awesome.
There's that. But I guess on that. Is there anything else you wanted to bring up before we?
I'm good.
Did you need this new Sicario trailer? That's something I was going to say too. Did you ever watch Sicario with Benicio del Toro and Josh Brolin?
Yeah, I think I saw the movie. It's
Yeah,
good.
fuck. Their second movie looks ridiculous.
No.
Oh, you need to watch
clue.
that movie, dude.
Okay, afterwards.
There's a scene in there that'll make your stomach turn.
Well, then afterwards, show me. Pull up the trailer or something.
Well, you need to see Sicario before you watch.
Well, show me the trailer for Sicario.
Oh, okay.
That way I know what the first movie I'm missing out on is a little bit.
All right, I'll do that.
Okay, cool. Well, thanks for coming on the podcast.
Thanks, man.
Thanks for having me.
Yeah, anytime you want to come on and join in on a discussion or anything. I think that's it, folks. Kevin,
Ricky,
care to sign us off?
let's take a break.
He knows. Sweet.